Hi, this is Mardy once again and welcome to my channel. Don Telesforo Antonio Chuidian, the model in Dr. Jose Rizal's Capitan Tiago in Noli Me Tangere, was born on January 5, 1855 in Binondo. His father was Jose Antonio Chuidian, a successful merchant who originally came from Amoy, present-day Xiamen, founded the company La Puerta del Sol located on Escolta Street in Binondo. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. At para updated kayo sa mga susunod kong videos, please click the bell notification below. At sana po, don't skip the ads and please watch until the end of my video. Namana ni Telesforo Antonio ang negosyo ng pamilya sa kanyang kabataan sa maagang pagpanaw ng kanyang ama. Siya ay huminto sa kanyang pag-aaral sa Ateneo de Manila upang italaga ang kanyang lakas ng buong panahon sa negosyo, who established with Manuel Buenaventura the partnership Shudian Buenaventura Isia. Ang pagkipagsapalaran ay gumawa ng isang umuungal na kalakalan na nagbibigay ng mga pautang sa pera para sa mga mangangalakal ng kape sa Lipa at mga negosyante ng asukal sa natitirang bahagi ng Batangas. Magiging matagumpay si Chuidian kaya nakakuha siya ng ilang asyenda pati na rin ang maraming ari-arian sa Maynila. Kahit noong ika-19 na siglo, ang mga Pilipinong Chino ay isang mabigat na puwersa, namumuno sa napakaraming kayamanan na binuo sa ari-arian at negosyo. Kinokontrol nila ang buong industriya at iba't ibang pananim. Their children will continue to be not only very good in business, but also educated, highly cultivated persons, and collectors of the best art and books. Chuidian once even asked his partner Buenaventura, a lawyer, to represent the feuding Rizal family in their land dispute with the friars. As son-in-law of General Jose Alejandrino, Telesforo will narrate the true model of Captain Tiago, whose magnificent home was immortalized in the first chapter of Jose Rizal's novel Noli Me Tangere. Sa pagsiklab ng digmaang Pilipino-Amerikano, si Chuidian ay pinunterya at ikinulong sa Fort Santiago sa isang piitan na napakalungkot na ang tubig ay umabot sa kanyang leeg kapag high tide. Dahil dito, nagkasakit siya ng tuberculosis na kalaunan ay humantong sa kanyang kamatayan noong 1903, years after his release. According to family legend, he paid for his freedom with a bribe of a bayong filled with fancy jewelry. In the course of his colorful life and his adventures, Chuidian collected various objects and memorabilia. Among them is an intriguing officer's saber, which was part of an assembly of military weapons the businessman would pass on to his son, Don Telesforo Eduardo. The saber is the kind used by the Russian dragoons in the late 19th century. Is said to have found its way to Don Telesforo Antonio from a grateful Filipino revolutionary general. Engraved in Cyrillic, it may have been particularly selected for the abbreviation 3K that would have corresponded to the KKK, engraved on the base of its grip. Beside the letters is the date 1899, putting it squarely in the period of the Philippine-American War. Ayon sa alamat ng pamilya, Chuidian's status as one of the richest men in the Philippines and his strong patriotism made him an early contributor to the Katipunan Secret Society and later the government of Emilio Aguinaldo, where he served as finance minister. Sa malawak na pag-aari ng lupain sa Batangas at Cavite, si Chuidian ay isang maimpluwensyang patron ng revolusyon sa mga bahaging yon at tatanggap ng maraming mga armas bilang tanda ng kanilang pagpapahalaga. Historians of the Chuidian family say that Don Telesforo Antonio was a trusted confidant of General Antonio Luna and that he was in fact one of the last people to see Luna alive. Ang kwentong ipinasa sa ilang henerasyon ay ang mabangis na general ay dumating upang makita si Don Telesforo upang mangolekta ng malaking kontribusyon sa ginto upang makabili ng mga armas at bayaran ng mga sundalo ng hukbo. But Luna would be summoned to meet Emilio Aguinaldo and his fatal destiny. He would supposedly make an unexpected detour and leave the bullion with his mistress in Tarlac for safekeeping on the dangerous road. That treasure would disappear forever after Luna's death. All that remains, perhaps, is the sabre that could have been a gift from a grateful soldier, such as the impassioned general. Thank you very much for watching. And according to Confucius, respect yourself and others will respect you. Shout out and thanks to the comment of Darth Wayne. Maraming salamat po.